Testing 1, 2, 3. Oh, there it is. Now we have sound. No one even told me on YouTube. No one said sound.
Jarvis said, "We have sound."
There, I wrote in the chat. Master
Jarvis said,
Chef.
"Let me know if you can hear me."
Master Chef. No, Master Chief. Thank you, 10 Iron. 10 Iron. Setting us straight. All right, so I had my sound off the whole time on YouTube, and I apologize for that. But it's on now. I haven't streamed in a long time.
Jarvis said, "Sometimes you're talking to people IRL, so I thought it was on purpose."
Yeah, sometimes I do that too. But sometimes I think I'll write in the chat or something like "be right back" or the sound will be on shortly. I try to do that. I'm not always 100%. But anyways, for those of you who are watching on YouTube, I am also multicasting on Whatnot. And if you want to come over to Whatnot, you can. There's a little link thing down in the description, I believe. Maybe not. I could be wrong. Anyways, if you want to, or just stay on YouTube. I've been trying to figure out how I can multi-stream, and this is the way I've figured it out how to do it tonight, for the first time in a long time. It was working for a while, but it would just give you kind of like that horizontal thing. But now on YouTube, I have a little box over here showing like all my comic books and stuff, and over here it's showing the chat on Whatnot. But the people on Whatnot don't get their voices to be heard unless they go to YouTube or Twitch or something like that. But Grant, good to see you. Long time.
Jarvis said, "Is this a game show?"
Is this a game show? Why do you ask? All right, so I'm going to start hitting this with some ink. So this is a commission that someone asked me to do earlier today, and I'm gonna see if I can knock it out of the park. Master Chief. Master Chief is his name. So I had a hard time with these cards. You remember that, right, Grant? Are you still here, or did you bounce? You remember what a hard time I had with these cards, these Halo cards? Grant doesn't hang around. He doesn't mess. He's got bigger fish to fry.
Jarvis said, "I'm good, thanks, just couldn't sleep tonight."
Oh.
Jarvis said, "Yep, I remember."
Well, now I'm back at it again, doing more. So you normally would be asleep right now, right? But luckily, we get to see you, hear your robotic voice.
Jarvis said, "Neither of us were familiar with Halo, and I kept trying to look up interesting characters."
Yeah, and I kept like, oh my goodness, I don't want to draw that one. But we got through it. We got through it together, didn't we? Teamwork. That's what I say. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to stream more on my YouTube channel. Hopefully, we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. Like, what are we at? 970, I think it was today. It'll bounce back and forth, you know. It'll vary up and down. But I figured I needed to get some live streaming on here on YouTube as well, just because I haven't done it in so long, and I feel like all of the people that used to hang on YouTube, they just got left, and I've been trying to make a go of it on Whatnot. Just a lot of changes, you know. Things are always changing.
Jarvis said, "How have you been doing on Whatnot?"
I've been doing okay. Sometimes it's really good, and sometimes it's just hanging out. You know, just like YouTube. You know, like how we used to do on YouTube. Everybody just hang out and we just draw and stuff like that. Mostly, it's very similar that way, but it also I do better on Whatnot when it comes to like doing auctions and things like that than I did on YouTube. YouTube was really slow with making sales and stuff like that, but Whatnot is like people come for that reason. Did we get raided? What did I just see here? It was raiding with a party of one. Thank you. Appreciate that. Welcome. And who was it who raided us? Let's see. Eningi, thank you. Appreciate that. Very kind of you. So yeah, I've done okay on Whatnot. But sometimes I can't stream on Whatnot or YouTube because I have projects that I'm working on that are I'm not allowed to share. You know what I'm saying?
Jarvis said, "What projects are you working on that you can share about?"
That I can share about. Okay, so there's a few that I finished that I think I can say what they are, but I can't show the artwork. So I worked on Star Wars set of cards. I worked on, I think it's, I don't know if it's the 25th anniversary of SpongeBob. It's some anniversary of SpongeBob. I worked on that. I think, man, there's some that I can't say. I'll just say it. Who cares? Scooby-Doo. There was something with Scooby-Doo. I did that. I've worked on some Marvel stuff. A lot of Marvel stuff. Some Disney things. And then I got some stuff right here on my desk. 1, 2, I'll just say that there was.
Jarvis said, "Hi Grant."
Hi, Grant. Ooh, Arlene, welcome. How have you been? Arlene just showed up on YouTube. I'm multi-streaming, multi-casting across 2 platforms.
Jarvis said, "Arlene."
Who didn't like the cross-platform thing? 10 Iron said they didn't like the cross-platform idea. Who didn't? Oh, really? So everybody isn't able to do it? Because it was working for me for a while, and I was only able to get like maybe 2 streams out of it, and then kaputs. I could never get it to work again. So now I've created my own workaround. I thought it was just me because I'm kind of not the greatest at getting things to work sometimes. Yeah, so those are some okay. So I have a project that I'm working on right now, and I'll just say it's a Marvel project. And then I have another one that I'll do after that, which has to do with a character that, what is it called when you break the fourth wall? It's a character that breaks the fourth wall. That's all I can say about it. And then I have another one over here. Which one's this one? I haven't opened this one yet. Here's the box of this one, which I haven't even opened yet. Let's open it. See, they put all this
Jarvis
caution.
said, "Grant, how are you?"
They put all this caution, stop, don't open if this is broken, violations, and all that kind of
Jarvis
stuff.
said, "I'm okay, thanks. How are you?"
Alright, so this one is another Marvel project. That's all I can say. So don't press me, guys. I can't tell you. I'll set that over there. Hey, we got 2 people watching on YouTube. I think that's the most.
Jarvis said, "Seeing improvement, slow, but improvement slightly smiling face."
Good.
Jarvis said, "Spoilers."
You're seeing improvement. I'm glad. It's good to see improvement and stuff.
Jarvis said, "Thumbs up."
Right on. I should have it stop saying Jarvis said, huh? Maybe we should change it to say the person's name. Okay, Triple Threat is here. War Comics is here. Raidsy990 is here. Broman. Hey, Broman. I may know. You may know what? Oh, you may know what the project is? I can neither confirm nor deny. if you say what it is.
Jarvis said, a secret Star Wars project.
No, it's not Star Wars. But I think somebody on the Whatnot chat is on to something. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Okay? I'm not saying nothing. Hey, Mark's here. And Josa. Welcome. Good to see you all. Hello, yes. I'm multi casting right now on Whatnot and YouTube. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. So I thought maybe, yeah, it is cool. Running early, running errands. I think they said running early. Not like, well, you're not talking about me because I'm not running early. I'm running late. It is cool. And right now we have, let's see how many people are watching. 2 people are watching. 2 people. Ooh, I just got your message, Arlene. So sorry to hear that. You're in my prayers. That is rough. Okay. I'm not sure if she's still here. She may have taken off. Ooh, we got 3 people now on YouTube.
Jarvis said, thank you, Gary.
Oh, she is still here. You're welcome. Man, these things are so technical.
Jarvis said, 3 people. How does that even happen?
How does what even happen? 3 people. I know, right? I'm excited. 3 people. I don't know that I've had 3 people watching my live streams in a long time.
Jarvis said, YouTube didn't show you as being live, I only knew because of Discord.
Yeah, I posted it in Discord in hopes that maybe somebody might see it. And I probably, if I schedule them out a little bit better, maybe YouTube would let people know. But I kind of set it up and then immediately went live. Hey,
Jarvis said, if the phone rings, do we all get booted?
No, because I'm not going to answer it. Lightside is here on Whatnot. Good to see you. Hey, how you doing? Mark said, I see 7-6. Oh, you mean on Whatnot? Yeah, Whatnot there are, but on YouTube. Unless everybody came on to YouTube. No, they didn't. Don't get me freaked out, Mark. Always freaking me out. Oh yeah, I'm behind on the reading the chat. Sorry about that. So sorry. So sorry. Let's see. Yeah, so these things are super technical. Mark, were you there when I did the Halo set? If you're still here, that is. Do you remember how tedious and hard it was?
Jarvis said, it's because you question Mark.
I do. I question Mark all the time. At the end of sentences, especially. That again? No, this is a commission. This is just on one of my cards. Someone asked for a Halo character. And I thought, let's do Master Chef. All right, Mark, drive safe. It's a jungle out there. Especially in the jungle. It's a jungle. So I have to get all these little tedious lines down first, and then hopefully we're gonna crush it after that. It's gonna be all downhill. Hopefully not all downhill in way of the way it looks, but I'm just talking about all the tedious parts will be all downhill. Tedious. Any questions, anyone? Any comments? Now that Mark's gone, we can make fun of him. TJ Cooper, welcome. Nafsa, welcome. If there's new people in the chat over on YouTube, say hello. We'll say hello back. Let's see how many people. Too many people. Alright, you guys want to run an auction or something? I have a stack of cards, and these are all originals that I've done over time. And they're available, most of them are available in my bin. If we sell a piece of artwork on Whatnot, we will do a giveaway. And I think you'll be happy with the giveaway too. Marty! Alright. Let me know if you want me to run an auction or something, we'll do that. Otherwise, back to drawing.
Jarvis said. And some ice cream.
Mmm. I love ice cream.
Jarvis said. Ice cream. Where?
Everywhere. An auction for a card. Okay, which particular card, or just a blank one? The ones that are done are already, they're easier because they're done.
Jarvis said. Jarvis doesn't do punctuation.
Why, what did you say? Did you say period or something? Alright, let's do an auction, since somebody wants an auction. Where is my auction?
Jarvis said. Question mark.
I always do. Okay, we'll auction off this while I draw this. I was moving the thing up and down. I was like, how is that doing that? Anyway, Cyclops up for auction. do another auction. Uh-oh. What did I do?
Jarvis said. Is that where an ox misbehaves and the whole community ignores him?
Hold on, I messed up my thing. Messed it all up. I went and messed it all up, guys.
Jarvis said. Slightly smiling face.
What have I done? Alright, I did it. Fixed it. Alright, let's run another auction. Man, I'm gonna need like 3 monitors or something to do this. Is it not showing it? Okay, it's working.
Jarvis said. 3 monitors? What's lizards got to do with it? Jarvis said. 3 monitors.
Alright, let's get back to this.
Jarvis said. Hello Gary, it's been a long time. Hello everyone.
Who is that?
Jarvis said.
Sam.
Hi Sam.
I'm going to change it to where it quits saying Jarvis said, because that's a little weird. So we'll run another auction and I'll change that. Do we have any...
Jarvis said. Jarvis said. Jarvis said. Hey Sam.
Do we have any One Piece fans?
Jarvis said. Say what?
Let's see, what? Okay, let's see, where is Jarvis? And why is he saying so much?
Jarvis said. Jarvis said. Jarvis said.
Where is it? Okay, so let's go to settings. Chat. All right, let's see if that works.
Dollar name dollar said. Hello.
Okay, I did it wrong, apparently. Oh, it's username.
Me. Said. Hey.
Right. Any One Piece fans? There's Chopper up for auction. He's just chopping.
Arlene AZ. Said. Jarvis is fixed.
He's getting there. It's been a while. But we're getting him back in shape, right? Thought I said chocolate. You wish. Actually, I wish I said chocolate. Okay, let's do the next one. The next one is he won Father of the Year, I think 3 years in a row. Everyone's favorite father, Darth Vader. I'm having flashbacks right now. Drawing this card. I thought I would never be drawing another Halo character ever again.
Grontaesh Crosby said,
Grunt.
Luke would have never been able to afford that carpal tunnel. Good ol' dad helped him solve that little problem.
Yeah, that's right. See, you get it. Grant gets it.
Arlene AZ said, Grant, that's funny.
I think he was being serious.
Grontaesh Crosby said, I meant to say carpal tunnel surgery, but messed up.
Hey, it happens.
Arlene AZ said, oh.
Especially with Jarvis. He's a stickler for spelling, apparently. All right. We got about 40 seconds left on Father of the Year. That's what I like to call it.
Arlene AZ said, we should start typing obnoxious stuff just to hear Jarvis say it.
I think, haven't you already been doing that? Sorry. You set yourself up for that one. Now I'm asking for it, huh? Here comes the barrage. Zing, fire. Yeah, that's right.
Arlene AZ said. He good one, Gary.
I have a good one every once in a while. From time to time, I'm able to pull one out. All right, let's do. Do we have any Dragon's Lair fans?
Grontage Crosby said.
Grontish.
When Gary first started using Jarvis, it happened quite a bit.
Wait a minute. Is are you being funny? Is that are you trying to be funny? Because I don't appreciate it. Grantish.
Arlene AZ said. I like the different voices.
How long have you been hearing these different voices, Arlene? We're not here to judge, we're here to help.
Grontage Crosby said. Don't listen to the one that says boil the cat. Boil the rabbit, the flavor is better.
Gross.
Arlene AZ said. Boil Jarvis.
Ooh, Jarvis burn. In your face, Jarvis. got all quiet. Oh, is everybody intensely watching the auction get down to 10 seconds? It's intense. All right, that one's over. Let's do another, I guess.
Arlene AZ said, "Gotta go, y'all have a blessed weekend." Jumpin' Jawa said, "Yay."
All right, Arlene, have a good one.
Grantage Crosby said, "Good night, Arlene, hope you sleep well."
Yes, sleep well. Yeah,
There's a cat over there
in our house.
screaming on the side of the house and it's been screaming for days.
What?
I
Do you want me
wonder
to?
if
Is it
there's-
trapped?
Yeah. Like is it stuck somewhere or something? Is it Tita heard him? You heard the cat
Alright.
in the middle of the night?
Can you get Isaac? Is he awake? Maybe we can go check. I'm gonna run an auction. There might be a cat in need right now. Where's that book? I'm gonna run the
It's right somewhere near Tita's room and, over there in that area.
all right.
Somewhere. It just sounds like it's right there.
Okay, I'm gonna run this comic blank cover. And I'll be back before you know it. Hopefully. Yeah, well, maybe he and I can both go out there and see. Let me know if there's any questions. I'll be right back. he's in their house, and he's right at the window, and
I just got scared because.
they have it's just a screen, so it's full on. Yeah, false alarm.
Okay.
It's the neighbor's cat.
I heard someone screaming all the
Yeah.
time, and I was like, the cat screaming all the time, and I was like, it sounded like distress. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, he probably wants to get outside or something. All right, any questions, anybody? Oh wait, we're still running that auction, weren't we? How much time we got? We got a minute to win it on this comic blank Disney villains. Oh, I forgot to pick the print of the night. I've been wanting to start that up again, the print of the night thing. I forgot to do it. Any suggestions what print we should offer for the flash sale tonight? Let me know if you have a preference. If not, that's cool too. All right, 5 seconds. 2, 1, 0. All right.
Grantage Crosby said, "Do you have a drawing of the Flash?"
Do I have a drawing of the Flash? I think so. Why? Why would you say such a thing?
Grantage Crosby said, "You said it was a flash sale."
Oh, dun dun. I didn't know we had a professional comedian in the chat. All right, is this looking like a Halo character? Turtle says yes. Thank you, Turtle. So is this the guy that cooks for everybody in Halo? Master Chef. Get it? Is this there that Mega Man thing mabob? Could be. I remember those being a pain too. Mega Man.
Grantage Crosby said, "Welcome back."
Welcome back. If you're talking to me, thank you. It's good to be back. Hey, we got a bid on Cyclops. Thank you, Mark. That's the first bid of the night. You know what that means, everybody? It means giveaway. Giveaway time. If you are watching on YouTube and you want to be involved in the giveaway, you're going to have to go over to Whatnot. I put a link in the description. That's French for description. Okay, so we're going to do a giveaway. Thank you, Mark, for that. Cyclops. Snag. You know you love drawing those. No, I don't. I mean, it's fine. I can get into it. It's fine. It's not the worst thing in the world to do. To draw these robo-techy kind of thingies. All right, let's do a giveaway. I gotta set up the giveaway, so you have to forgive me while I pop up a bunch of stuff on the screen so we can set up our giveaway. Now you get to see how the sausage is made on YouTube. This is a giveaway. It's going to be rando. I'm going to do 10. We'll throw some shipping weight in there. for followers, and we will put a little picture. Let's see, what picture should we use? We will use this one. All right, there it is. All right, so giveaway number 1 is about to start. If you are on YouTube, let me know if the link works for you or not. So now we're starting the giveaway. And I think now on YouTube you can see it, right? Yeah, you can see the giveaway time. It's up there. So the way the giveaway works is I have some choices for y'all. You get to pick between comic or card. So with the comics, I have a stack of comic books, and the winner will pick. If you pick comic, then you get to pick like from 1 to 10, and then I'll count down the comic books, and then whatever one it lands on, that's your comic book. If you pick card, I have a stack of cards that you'll do the same thing, pick a number, and then I'll flip through the cards, and whatever one it lands on, that's your card. Pretty cool, huh? Or we should have a third category called Splenda Pack. And with Splenda Pack, here's what you get. You get to pick between Wolverine and Spider-Man. These are on Splenda packets. So you could have those too. Your choice. These are a hot item because they have a multiple purpose. 1, it's art. 2, it's a sweetener. Artificial as it may be, still, it's a win-win. How sweet is that? All right, we have 2 minutes 45 seconds left on the giveaway. Get in while you can. Okay, we're going to run an auction. Some people may not, they may want to jump in on this action quick. Maybe they don't want it as a giveaway. Maybe they want to buy it outright. This is, with great power comes great responsibility. Splenda, 0-calorie sweetener. So this isn't going to add anything to your waistline. Okay? If you buy into all that sugar adds things to your waistline thing. I'm not saying it doesn't. I have no idea. Probably does. Friendly neighborhood. Yes, indeed. All right, no takers on Spider-Man. Okay, Wolverine, Splenda packet. You want to be fit like Wolverine? Here's your chance. Bob the Tomato, Splenda. Wolverine art. I'm not saying it's splendid. I'm saying it's Splenda. All right, we have 45 seconds left on the giveaway. And you can, if these don't sell, well, which they haven't, but if the Wolverine doesn't sell, the winner could take home the Wolverine if you want, or the Spider-Man. Okay, nobody's getting those. Off the table. Okay, 20 seconds roughly left on the giveaway. All right, here we go. 10 seconds. 10 seconds remaining. Who will be the winner? 5, less than 5. We're done. It's over. That's it. Let's see who the winner is. Turtle. Congratulations, Turtle. You are the winner of... You get to pick comic or card. If you're not here to pick, then you forfeit. You get nothing. Okay, he's here. He said card. All right, so we're going to break it down into piles.
Grattage Crosby said, Grats Turtle.
Okay, we have 2 piles. Pile 1 and pile 2. Which one do you want? We're going to just keep breaking it down. 2. This is number 2 right here. Okay? I'm taking number 1 away. So you have eliminated all of those. Okay, let me count how many is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, you get to pick between 1 and 12. Wait, let's shuffle them up first. Okay. You pick number 2? You good with number 2? Number 4. Okay. Are you good with number 4? Sounds effective. Okay, number 4. So here's number 1, taking it away. Number 2. Number 3. This is your card right here. Let's see what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I should have made you guess. Magneto in the house. I should have said, if you guess what card it is, I'll do another giveaway. Oh, that would have been good. That would have been a good one. Okay, congrats. Giveaway number 1 goes to Turtle. Yeah, that's a pretty good card. See, these giveaways ain't nothing to sneeze at. Unless you have hay fever, then, you know, go ahead. It's fine. All right, so this is giveaway number 1. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so now I'll get back to drawing this, and maybe we'll do some more auctions. Maybe we'll do more giveaways. So we left off, I think it was with Cyclops, correct? Let's see. What's next? Was it Cyclops? Wait a minute. We did Chopper, we did Darth Vader, we did Dragon's Lair. Okay, let's do Gwen Stacy. I just framed a bunch of cards I got from you. Sweet. Chopper, Batman. Okay. Let's find Gwen. Gwen, where are you? The last one? Oh my goodness. It was almost the last one. Okay, we're going to run Gwen Stacy. probably should have did it for more time, but whatever. Just because it gives me the ability to draw. And so with every piece of art that sells, we do a giveaway. And Wolverine and Spider-Man count as art. High art. Okay? So don't be deceived. Yeah, see, that went too quick. Okay, what's the next one? Oh, it's not letting me do it. Lame. Okay. Looks like Hellboy is the next one. Okay, there it is. Okay, guys. I think we're ready to hit this with some color. And where's my paints? Let me know if anybody has any questions. I would be glad to answer them. Especially if I know the answer. All right. Next card is Hulk, it looks like. Can't find my brush. There it is. Found my brush. Okay, Hulk is done. Who's next? Jean Grey. How's everybody doing tonight? Okay, who's next? Looks like we got ourselves a turtle. A ninja turtle. we're done with the turtle. Okay, Merlin is next. Does anybody have anything on their mind? Deep thoughts? Anything like that? Superman.
Grantage Crosby said, I'd have to check with Jack Handy.
Nice. What about Superman? What deep thoughts about him?
Grantage Crosby said, there's like a 25-second delay here.
Yeah, it's always been that way with YouTube.
Grantage Crosby said, oops, more like 15.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Is it not that the pen or the sword are mightier? True might is known when to pick up the pen or sword. Ooh. Is Superman a good flick? I think one of them is. The one with Christopher Reeve.
Grantage Crosby said, regarding Superman, underwear worn over the clothes never caught on as a fad.
That's true. Not at least not outside the house, right? When I was a kid, we didn't even have underoos. They're still a thing, right? Superhero underwear. When I was a kid, I had grown up, and then underoos came out, and I was like, "You gotta be kidding me, man! I would have loved that." I had to settle for regular underwear and a towel. That was my world. Yeah, what are you thinking about this new Jedi mind trick? What are you thinking about, or thinking for this new Superman? A lot of the trailers that I've seen, I've liked. There was one, like the first one that came out was no big deal to me. It was where he's whistling for the dog or something, for Crypto. And I was like, okay, well, it's fine. I mean, it wasn't like it got me like, oh, I've got to see this, like back in the day. But then the next one came out, which I think, I'm not sure if that was the one. I'm not sure what it was about it that made me like it so much, but I did like it. And then another one came out, and it kind of seemed more silly. Like it had like some silliness to it, and I was like, what? Like where the one guy who rides around on a cycle that flies. I don't know what his name is, Mr. Terrific or something like that. He's all, come on, quit fooling around. And he's all, I'm not fooling around, I'm doing important stuff. I thought that was a little bit ridiculous. And it seemed out of character for Superman to me. But then now they've come out with some newer stuff that seems more interesting. You know, it seems like, whoa, this might be pretty good. Like he breaks into Lex Luthor's office or whatever, and then he's asking where the dog is or something like that. That looked kind of cool to me. And I did like where the Miss Elaine part, where he was doing an interview. I thought that was pretty good too. But I didn't like, but maybe it'll be good in the movie, maybe when I see it, but just that they had like a spaceship on top of the Daily Planet and Lois Lane was driving it. It's just like, what? This seems weird. I mean, I get it. It's supposed to be a comic book movie, and okay, but it just made it seem a little bit ridiculous. But there's a lot of ridiculous going on, so I'm okay with ridiculous. It's as long as it in context, I like it. You know, it works for me. Then I'm down. So I'm not saying just because it looked ridiculous that makes it bad. I'm just saying I'm gonna wait. I'm reserving my feelings, I guess. It could work, is what I'm saying. Just because it didn't work for me in the trailer doesn't mean it won't work in the movie. It might be great. And maybe it builds up to that moment, and then it's just like, yeah, totally. This is fine. You know? So I'm just saying, the way it was presented chronologically in the trailer, it threw me off a little bit. But if in the movie, as it builds and it gets to those moments, I might be, yeah, yep, love it, great. I'm looking forward to it more than I am the Fantastic Four, but I do hope the Fantastic Four is good. I'm a little bit trepidatious, but they could win me over. Oh wait, we're done with Merlin, aren't we? Gotta run something else. Hey, I do have a Superman. Should we run him? Superman. Here's Superman. Let's run Superman. Okay. Okay, I think we might be done with this piece. All right. Let's run another one. I'll run some quick ones now since we're done with this piece. Let me know if there's any questions or if anybody would like anything. Looks Mastery and Chief E. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate that. Who knew? Who knew I could pull that off? Here's the spot from Into the Spider-Verse. Here's the Thing. Ben Grimm. He'll be coming to a theater near you soon. Alright, here's Titan. This is my character from my comic book, Titan Mouse and Might. I have some other ones, but unless you guys want me to run them as auctions, we'll just not do it. If there was a print that any of you guys saw in my bin or in my shop that you wanted to see as a flash sale, let me know. I can set it up real quick, but if not, and there's no other requests, this may be the show. I'll do a flip through real quick of other cards I have. I have She-Hulk, Human Torch. I don't think that one's in the bin, so if anybody's interested in Human Torch, let me know. I don't think this guy is either. I don't think that one is either. I don't think that one is either. Huh. And then we have Supergirl. Wolverine is in the bin. And maybe the Bug. I don't know. Maybe he's not. I used to do these bugs a lot. Like probably... Man, has it been 10 years? I used to do a bunch of ugly... They were called ugly bugs and ugly monkeys and ugly all kinds of stuff. Haven't done one in a long time, but there he is. Anyways, unless there's any other questions, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. I'll come back again, Lord willing. Go check out my other shows. They're bookmarked. And we'll see you guys next time. All right? Peace.
Grantage Crosby said, "Have a good night.
You
Incredible work."
You too, buddy. We'll see you next time, all right?